Hi, I'm Laura from goodnessme.ca. So we've all been told to cut back on sugar, right? And for good reason. Sugar leads to fat gain and weight gain in the body, and of course diabetes and blood sugar swings and all of that. So of course we need to reduce it where possible. So we also though want to have some sweetness in our life, and one of the better ways of getting that sweetness is good old maple syrup. It's a really great source of minerals and other nutrients that our bodies need to metabolize the sugar. So if we compare white sugar, it really doesn't have any of those nutrients. And so in the metabolism of it and in our bodies breaking it down, it uses our body's stores of those nutrients. Whereas maple syrup provides those very nutrients, so it's so much better. Another great thing is that maple syrup has a much lower fructose concentration, which is hard on the liver to break down. So we really want to avoid that and cut back on that where necessary. And the typical pancake syrup is a really big source of fructose. So in comparison, this is much better. Now you may notice that there's different grades of maple syrup, and the number 3 is the darkest one, which is this one right here. And that is the most rich maple flavor, and it also has the highest amount of minerals. They're all good, but this would be like the most mineral rich, the richest flavor. Now when you're giving it to kids for hopefully homemade pancakes, using this instead of the typical pancake syrup, you don't want to just give them the bottle and say, okay, feel free, because it's still sugar at the end of the day. So a good suggestion is to use a little egg cup and fill that up and say this is what you get for however many pancakes you're having, and that way they're not getting too much. Another way I like to do it is buying plain yogurt and sweetening it with a little bit of maple syrup instead of the flavored stuff, which usually has a high concentration of sugar. You can also use it to sweeten your oatmeal instead, and as I said, as your syrup for good old homemade pancakes. So have your syrup and enjoy.